They have to prove you're a person. Now, how do you prove you're a person? You admit it. What is a person? A person is no good thing. It's not a citizen. They can't prove I'm a person. They can't even prove I'm a human being. They can't prove I'm a natural person either. So let me explain what a human being is. A human being is a monster. And a monster, if you go back in the Ballantyne's Law Dictionary, 1948 version, published by University of Southern California, specifically states, is a human being by birth, and originated in the 12th century when the kings and knights were going across Europe. Along the way they fathered a few children. And to keep those children from inheriting the sovereignty and the thrones, they called them human beings, being like a human. But they do not have the right to hold sovereignty. They cannot be sovereign. That's right out of court cases. So that's why the federal government and the state government both use the term human being. Place in the penal code anymore do they use the word citizen. They used to. In 1972, there used to be section 228 of the penal code. It said any citizen who fights a duel cannot vote or hold public office. Section 232 said any person who fights a duel cannot vote or hold public office and has to go to jail for a year, making a legal distinction between a citizen and a person. That's in the penal code. So understanding the difference between person and citizen, how do you bring this to the court's attention? Very simply, you file a judicial notice. You can file as many as 30 judicial notices into court and make the court argue those judicial notices. File a court that I'm not a slave. Judicial notice that I'm not a slave. File a judicial notice I'm not a person. File a judicial notice I'm not a human being. File a judicial notice that I have no contracts. File a judicial notice, write this down everybody, the new people, nisi prius court. All courts in this land are nisi prius courts, contract courts, revenue courts. And you have to give the court notice that they are nisi prius court, and they can't move forward until they prove that you have the contract and produce a contract. You can do that. We've had judges accept it. We had a judge in Santa Barbara said, yes, we're nisi prius court. But my buddy, he didn't. Then the judge went on to the next judicial notice, and he didn't stop. But he had the court. He should have stopped right there, proved the contract. No matter what you do, if you do it right, non-assumptive, file judicial notice, non-assumptive. Non-assumptive means no contract. We do everything by judicial notice as a motion to dismiss. You can file as many motions to dismiss as you want. Coram nobis. You can do coram nobis up from now till the end of time. Every time the judge does a mistake, you think is a mistake, do a writ of certiorari. There's many different ways to keep the ball in your court and make them start proving everything. That's the key element to make the other side prove every single element. Officer, would you, under penalty of perjury, will you tell me what you saw? Well, I saw this motor vehicle. Objection. Define what motor vehicle is, according to law. Since you saw it, that's only hearsay what you saw. Let's define it according to the law. What is it? Well, I was told that everything four wheels is a motor vehicle. That's not what the court said. What does the court say a motor vehicle is? What's the case name, Steve?
Geico.
Geico Insurance versus
Carrier's insurance.
Carrier Insurance. Motor vehicle means commercial, according to the California. So he's got to prove you're involved in commercial activity. Officer, was I involved in any commercial activity the time you stopped me? No. Was I driving a tractor, trailer rig, or anything, bus or anything? No. You weren't involved in anything commercial that I know of. Thank you, officer. Next question. Officer, did you go to the police academy? Yes, I did. How long was your police academy? 6 months. Did they teach you the laws that you were enforcing? Yes, they did. Do you think you're an expert in enforcing those laws that you were taught to enforce? Yeah, I know the laws I'm supposed to enforce. Thank you. Now you got it.